Ukrainian cuisine has long been known for its great variety of dishes and their unique flavors and nourishing qualities. Let's continue introducing you to ancient, authentic Ukrainian dishes, such as the Lezhen. This interesting name comes from Polissia and speaks for itself. Lezhen potato dish is hearty and perfect to enjoy in the depths of winter. First, we prepare the filling. Heat a pan with 2 tablespoons of lard, though you can use vegetable oil as well. But the filling fried in lard gets that characteristic flavor that defines Lezhen. Next, cut the meat into long strips that will easily fit into the meat grinder's neck. The meat is pre-washed and dried with a towel. Any pork cut works. You can combine different types of meat. Just choose fresh, odorless, and slightly fatty meat. Frying will make it juicy and complement the sauerkraut well. Also, chop 1 onion into pieces. Now grind the meat and onion together. Use the coarse plate on the grinder so the texture of the meat and onion remains as if finely chopped. When tasting, you will clearly feel the meat's flavor and its juiciness preserved. You can also make this potato Lezhen in a vegetarian version by substituting meat with mushrooms, frozen or dried, even champignons, all sautéed with onion and carrot. That turns out very tasty too. Mix the meat with the onion well so the onion pulp and juice evenly distribute their sharp flavor into the meat. Adding onion gives the meat a pleasant, savory aroma, as if you're about to eat it raw. This creates a great base for our dish. Put the mince into the heated pan. Spread it evenly so the meat fries uniformly. Don't add salt yet. Fry almost until fully cooked. I really like this dish. I think baking the Lezhen as 1 large portion in the oven is the simplest and laziest way to prepare it. Meanwhile, take 1.2 kilograms of potatoes, peel, and cut into large cubes. Cover with water, bring to a boil, salt, and cook until fully done, about 20 to 25 minutes. Flip the mince to the other side and fry for a few more minutes. We always know how well ribs go with sauerkraut. Very often we use this combination, and in general, it's a wonderful filling for pies or rolls. Now we add 300 grams of sauerkraut to the meat. We squeeze out its juice. Our cabbage is pleasantly sour, so we do not rinse it. Be sure to taste your own. If it's too sour, rinse it in cold water to reduce the acidity. The combination already turns out tasty, hearty, and nutritious. It's almost ready, but we need to evaporate all the excess moisture so the Lezhen doesn't fall apart during baking. We simmer it on low heat. While frying, the potatoes have boiled. Add 50 grams of butter to them. No need for salt since the potatoes were boiled in salted water. Mash them with a masher into ordinary tasty mashed potatoes. Don't forget to stir the cabbage meat filling. Burnt cabbage flavor would negatively affect the taste of the finished dish. At this stage, test the cabbage for doneness. Personally, I like to feel its slight crunch and flavor, and remember it will continue cooking in the oven. The cabbage is salty, so there's no need to salt the meat. But, of course, adjust to your taste. Mash the potatoes so there are no lumps. This will give a smooth, even surface when shaping the Lezhen. Let the potatoes cool a little, about 5 to 10 minutes. Add 2 raw eggs to the warm, but no longer hot, filling, and quickly mix until they don't curdle from the heat. This will make the potato texture more tender and help it hold together. Mix the cabbage meat filling once more and remove from heat. It's ready. In general, meat and sauerkraut pair wonderfully, creating a flavor you want to savor again and again. That's why many ancient Ukrainian dishes include them, like kapustniak with ribs, bean and sauerkraut stew, and layered cabbage. These are different, but very unique dishes. All ingredients are ready, so now we assemble our dish. For baking, take an oblong loaf pan. Line it with parchment paper. It's essential because the finished dish is very delicate, and without paper, we won't be able to remove it. Grease the paper with lard, butter, or vegetable oil so it easily peels off the dish. Put in the potatoes, spreading them evenly across the bottom and sides. The filling should be placed in the center, while the potato layer wraps around it on all sides, merging into one whole. Potatoes are a familiar product for everyone. Dishes made from them are served at any celebration, not buckwheat or pasta. I can't compare potato Lezhen to potatoes zrazy. Zrazy are, so to speak, cutlets with various fillings like mushrooms, minced meat, or chopped vegetables. They need to be fried in oil and then simmered a bit more, which takes a lot of time. Here, the emphasis is on simplicity and laziness, the lazy Lezhen that decided to rest on the dining table. In Ukraine, the traditional home hearth was the stove, where our ancestors mostly and often cooked, baked, and stewed food that slowly simmered for a long time. That's why so many recipes and dishes nowadays are prepared and enjoyed from the oven. Potato Lezhen is no exception. Next, we evenly spread the prepared cabbage and meat filling over the mashed potatoes. We gently press it down so all the filling fits and to create an even layer above the potatoes, ensuring nothing sinks when we add the top layer of potatoes. An even distribution of filling guarantees a delicious and uniform flavor when baked. Now we cover the cabbage with the remaining potatoes and lightly smooth the surface. If you've had plenty of meat over the holidays and want to make something without it, try preparing the Hutsul potato cake with cornmeal. It's called barishnik, ripyanik, or barabulnik, depending on the region. I'm sure this recipe will be a new discovery and a pleasant addition to your culinary experience. After laying down all the potatoes, we carefully smooth everything out evenly. Use a knife or spatula to level the surface for a smooth finish. Now our potato Lezhen is ready to bake. But first, we decorate it with a fork, gently pressing it into the potatoes to create an interesting, authentic pattern, just as it was made long ago. We put the Lezhen in the oven and bake for 30 minutes at 180. It will rest and cook gently, allowing the ingredients to bind well together. Potato Lezhen is ready. Exceptionally soft, you almost hesitate to touch it by hand so as not to spoil this deliciousness. It's a true combination of tenderness and heartiness. Creamy, buttery potatoes with meat and sauerkraut. It's simple, yet very tasty. I don't know why, but the potatoes turned out incredibly airy. It reminds me of a delicate sponge cake that just melts in your mouth, filled with the aroma of sour cabbage and tasty meat, all blending perfectly. Cooking such dishes makes you appreciate authentic recipes and the perfection of their flavors. As they say, every housewife has her secrets, and I believe this Lezhen recipe reveals them all. Here's a secret. The kids ate it all with pleasure, so I had to make a second batch. So enjoy making such tasty dishes, since potatoes and sauerkraut are always in the home.